a.m. in Central African time. Literally, my entire body just left the studio and it's floating somewhere wonderful in the galaxy somewhere. So what you just heard was the sounds of the handpan. That's what it sounds like. And the wonderful instrumental music by Zawadi. So we know that music has always been more than entertainment, especially in the context of the African continent. It's been a way and a means for us to preserve history, to honor our ancestors, to heal communities, and also to carry culture across the generations. While many indigenous instrumentations, or instruments, if you will, have long served as custodians of these traditions, today's artists are actually showing us that cultural preservation doesn't always mean looking backward. It can also mean finding ways to tell ancestral stories. One such artist who has been able to do this in the most amazing, divine way is Zawadi. She is a musician whose work blends the ethereal sounds of the handpan with umakoyane, with African rhythms, with spirituality and indigenous wisdom. And it is such a pleasure for us to honor this particular instrument that is the handpan and to trace its roots, but also, I think, to celebrate how Zawadi really has taken this instrumentation and used it as a means of evocation at this time, and using it as a vessel for ancestral memory and sound. And the feminine expression, I mean, it's just absolutely amazing when it comes to how she does the work that she does. So a wonderful opportunity for us to connect with multi-instrumentalist and a cultural doyen, Zawadi Yamungu, joining me on the line. Hello, Miss Zawadi. Such a pleasure to always connect with you.
Hello, and I'm looking at you excitedly because this woman, I'm meeting her again, I'm seeing her again.
You know me, my
How are
twin. You
you?
know me. I'm good. I'm good. So wonderful to talk to you. So wonderful to
Oh,
talk
I'm
to you.
excited.
It's so difficult to, and I'm getting teary eyed now because I just love you so much. It's difficult to separate you from divinity. You are I don't know, your ancestors' wildest dreams with the work that you are doing. I know that you play umakoyane, and we've spoken extensively about and tracing the history of your lineage and how you got to play the instrument and the instrument making and all of that. But the
Yeah.
handpan, let's talk about the handpan and how you were able to find that as part of your catalog.
Ah, man. I think I've just, since I'm in the journey, I keep on like finding myself as well,
Mm,
in terms of what really connects me with my divinity,
mm,
what really connects me with the different space or tap into the different realm.
mm,
And finding that is these indigenous instruments or even like unusual instruments, but that makes a distinct sound, the sound that makes you travel, the sound that makes you think beyond. So I think my first interaction with with the handpan
mm-hmm.
is when I saw Ubaba Usitole. There's Ubaba Sitole here in Durban. Konde, what his name? But he is a Usitole who plays like a multi indigenous instruments as well.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw him playing a handpan for the first time. We were at KKIP Art Center in Kwamashu. And then I was so blown away. My mind, my vibrations, my frequencies, and everything it was shaken that
Love
day.
it.
Then
Yeah.
I fell in love with it. I was like, there's no way I'm not getting that instrument. I asked him, where can I find the instrument? And then, lucky enough, he's one person as well who believes in teaching one another, and transferring skill to the next person and all of that. And then
Mm,
at that time he was like, it's not easy to find the instrument because no one makes them here in South Africa. We can only just like buy them online and all of that because originally this instrument is from Switzerland. So the other name is called a Swiss pan
Okay.
because it is said that it is from Switzerland, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think on the other side of the country, they really know that instrument very well because when I follow people that plays it, I see like communities that does things, beautiful things together using the instrument, you know, or even play collectively. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And then a couple of months after I met Babu's Toilet, then he came back to me and he was like, Zawadi, there's one white guy that is selling the instrument because he is now leaving South Africa and going back home.
Hmm.
Then I was like, there is no way. I have to get that money and go get that instrument.
Oh, wow.
Then that's how I got it. Yes, it was like a thing of, he thought of me. Then he was like, here's the instrument. Just go and buy it. He's leaving by tomorrow, so just make sure you have money like today so that you get the instrument. I made my means. I was like, okay. I have to think one or two because I really have to get the instrument. I got it. It was with me, and then later, he introduced me to some family in PE, Port
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth. They do make the instruments. They make them. They tune them. You know, I got a chance to even visit them, get to learn more about the instrument, how to make the instrument, which is very difficult. But hey, I was intrigued and really fascinated into the whole process of the instrument and the sound that it gives, you know. And then I decided that with the stories that I have, the history, the culture, and everything, I think more than anything with me, I can connect with this instrument and make beautiful music and make beautiful stories to tell,
Mm.
especially
Mm.
lullabies because of its sound. It's the sound of the handpan is more like water.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
felt like if you play the handpan softly and if you play it with those beautiful chords and notes that it has to for the baby to sleep, you know, play it for the baby to sleep, play it for a calm mind, play it for a still body. So
Mm.
um that's what I wanted to present when I got a chance to really be together with the instrument, learn more with the
Mm.
instrument, and connect with the instrument. I was like, this instrument, I can really tell beautiful lullaby stories or lullaby songs using the instrument. And the rest is history.
You're going to make me cry. You know, I've been crying on radio for 18 years, but now the medium has changed. There's cameras now. I can't cry. Oh my goodness. You know, you are making me realize how significant instrumentation is for black-bodied African people, because you could give them any instrument, whether it's from Switzerland or wherever it's from, and they will give you the universe. And that's what you've been able to contribute, whether it's a guitar, whether it's
It's
a
a natural
handpan.
thing to
It's a
us.
thing for us,
Yes,
isn't it
it's a
just?
natural thing to us. It's in our veins. Like it's the connection is different. I don't know
Mm.
how to tell this. I don't know how to even put it out there. But hey, yeah, there's something about it.
Yeah, as well as we class up, but it's a spiritual thing. Let's just put it that way for whoever is tuning in.
Yeah.
21 minutes into 10 a.m. on the line with a multi-instrumentalist and a cultural doyen. Her name is Zawadi Amungu, and she's joining us. And we really are paying attention to the sacred instrumentation of the handpan and how she has been able to take that and make it her own. Immediately when she started talking about the handpan as water, as the river, I started to picture her um, as the deity. Ghana, what is it in Yoruba cosmology? Yemaya. She represents Yemaya every time she plays the handpan. Let's take a break and return.
The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download, free to connect.
Ritmos e cultura. com Jacob Tivani. Ora, calorosas saudações, fiéis ouvintes do Ritmos e Cultura. Hoje celebramos não só a música, mas também a persistência, criatividade e paixão que continuam a inspirar gerações de músicos e ouvintes, não só em Moçambique, em África e no mundo lusófono. Ladies and gentlemen, senhoras e senhores, o conceituado Aniano Tamele in the building.
Bilwini kamina kuna tepu la kupima ilona kuva utasfona swakunzi kuranza kanjani. Bilwini kamina kuna gezi la kuva ningela.
Ai! Ritmos e Cultura com Jacob Tivani. Todos os domingos das 20 às 21 horas.
Ancestral Sounds on the channel.
Welcome to our Ancestral Sound Space. Zawadi Amungo is my special guest in this half hour, and we're tributing her work, but also how she is using the handpan as one of the instruments to really tell her stories authentically, to come up with these, new ways of looking at African rhythms at this time. Zawadi, you are a woman working with a handpan, and I think there's so much sacredness, but also a lot of novelty in acknowledging that. What does it mean to you to be a custodian of musical storytelling, but also, in you being able to take indigenous instrumentation and shape it for contemporary times or in a contemporary way?
It means sharing sharing my being with the world. It means taking what or reminds or revive our people, but in a different way this time, because the world has been evolving, and it keeps on evolving and keeps on changing. But I'm also trying to take things from the past and also evolve with time. That is why I'm able to play the handpan, and when I play the handpan, I can take and see things that are happening around us and tell the stories that I want the people to know about, and talk about things that I want people to know about. Or I know that at some point they said that as artists we are the gatekeepers of the truth. The one who have to we are the one who have to really be the mouth and ears and eyes for our people, because we are given that chance. We are allowed to do it. We are allowed to talk about everything or anything, but in a very artistic way and in a very musical way, if you are a musician, or in the artistry space as well. So I feel like me being able to visit history and being able to do more research on our ukusuka kwethu kudala, where we coming from and what was used in that time. When we think of Omambusi Mhlongo, when you think of Princess Magogo, the way they used to tell those stories unapologetically, or whatever that they were observing at those times, and be able to write songs about those things, whether it's consciousizing our people, or whether it's hey, I'm telling you this and that, what is happening ezweni lethu, what is happening eNdlunkulu, what is happening here, but uthola ukuthi umuntu nje kubuciko ukuthi let me just put this in words, let me just put this in a song so that it is well listened, it is well received as well. So that's what I'm learning as well with these instruments, that you are able to create beautiful scripts. You are able to create beautiful poems, beautiful songs, even izinganekwane, kodwa zizolaleleka kalula in the ear of today's. you know, because once they see something that is unusual, they get intrigued as well.
Yeah.
For me, as like for me, when I'm about to do a performance, especially for I'm a Gen Z, let's just say Gen Zs, you know, um, they are very difficult people, humans, you know, in terms of uglalela, they have very a short span and all of that. But the moment they see the instrument, abangayijwayele, then they get to, what is this? What is that? Therefore, sengithathile attention yabo. So now, sekulele ekuthenini yini engikhuluma ngayo, yini engikhipha olimini lami, that will make them continue to listen. That is why then I cooperate like the instruments that I play with maybe like a keyboard or even like horns
Yes.
or like a bass, so that it's also enjoyable on like modern times or contemporary world, you know. But at the same time, when I do like percussionist or percussions, a cappella thing, then I'm able to just tap into that space of playing just the instrument. Then later, like adding sounds are extra that will make people to be not like, you know, people to not get bored, but to be even more intrigued and interested and fascinated, to be like, why is this sounding like this? And what makes you think, or what made you think that this instrument will go better or will sound beautiful with like a keyboard? But Toluguti, even on the keyboard, we are not playing those chords, but we are playing a marimba chord, or we are playing ibizwa ngani konje le instrument, or just like a harp, or there are sounds that you are able to make with keyboard that goes really well with a handpan.
Oh man, that is so beautiful. You know, between you and Fatoumata Diawara and Dabe Nohare, Sona Jobate, Ntombi Adlisa Mazwai, Tandiswa, who else?
I love Fatuma.
Omusangare. I mean, the African continent is in
Oh,
the
Musanga.
safest hands between all of you women, and I love you so much, and we're watching you, whether you're here representing South Africa, or whether you're in the Gambia or in Ghana or in Cote d'Ivoire. I think you are just such a light wherever you go, and you're taking this instrumentation, and you're giving us permission to also make it our own, and I really appreciate that. So anybody that
Yes.
hasn't seen Zawadi Yamungu live, oh, shame, you're missing out. I feel sad for you. Please make a plan to go see her live. Do you have any tours that you're embarking on in this last half of the year? Where can we find you?
Um, Quick one. I think there is something in East London. That is in August. Quickly, I'm trying to recall everything on my mind because there's so many dates.
There are so many. There's so
but
many. But
East
you're on social
London,
media.
East London.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. If you can just find everything on social media, because I post a lot and I update people with all the dates that are already confirmed, you know. But I'm going to East London. I'm excited. I'm going to Bebeja on the same month, which is August. Yeah, it's August 9. Oh, yes. And then there's something that we're doing, Eziko, with Dumza Maswana, that is
Yes.
happening on the
Yes.
7th and 8th of August. So I'm going to be there as well. I'm part of the lineup, beautiful lineup, by the way. I'm excited to share my stories with the people of Ngushwa. And then I'm gonna be, there is something on the in November, though. It's Carnival City, that is called Ilali. I know a lot of people that have been telling me they're already buying tickets because they're excited. I'm gonna be there with Jablile Majola, with Tando Zide, with Ndabezinhle Mtunga, with internet artists. So it's more like a modern sound
Yeah.
for that sound. It's a modern sound, but also very ancient as well. So I'm very excited also to be part of that.
Mm.
Yeah, and then all other dates I'm going to share on my socials.
Okay.
You can just follow me on Instagram at Zawadi Amongo _ on Facebook at Zawadi Amongo, on TikTok at Zawadi Y, and on X at Zati Amongo.
Okay, wonderful. Zawadi, thank you very much and congratulations. I know you've also been nominated for a Basadi Women in Music Award. We are rooting for you, and I'm definitely going to be putting in a couple of votes after the show. Thank you, my dearest. You know, you're a very busy woman, and I don't take the fact that you've made time for us this morning. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. It truly means a lot. People can vote. There's a voting link on Basadi in Music Instagram pages. Then they can vote. I'm nominated on 3 categories. I'm very excited. But I'm also nominated on Summers, the album Ngemoshe, which is very exciting times for me. You know, I've worked so hard to put in together that album and be able to tell those stories in that album. So it being recognized and nominated really means a lot. And like, it's already a win. Being nominated
It
is
is
already a win for me.
and we're celebrating with you.
Yeah.
Zawadi, thank you so much. We've run out of time, but thank you very much. We're going to be definitely having our eyes on your social media for the latest. 10:30, let's check in with the latest in sports.